If you've been around craps for any length of time, you may have heard of the term see a horn, bet a horn. Well, what does that mean? Is that superstitious? Is that a good play? Well, today we're really going to dive in and find out. Casino craps, it might look complicated, but at its core, it's a simple game. Roll the dice, bet on the correct number, and win. Hi, I'm Jeremy, and I am a craps fanatic. My job, to teach you the game, to teach you the math and some strategies, and with a little luck, you can color up. Okay, see a horn, bet a horn. What does that mean? Well, let's first talk about what the horn is. The horn is a bet, but it's also numbers. It's the 2, 3, 11, and 12. It's the numbers outside of the box numbers, 2, 3, 11, and 12. So the old saying is, whenever you see one of those rolled, let's say the 2 rolls, well then you make a horn bet. And the way you make a horn bet is you essentially make it in increments of $4. It's a $4 bet because they'll set up as one bet, but it's really like $1 on each. You can make it any amount you want. Maybe you make it a $2, which is an $8 horn bet. You want to try to make it, again, amounts of $4. Some people you'll see make what's called a horn high bet. So it'll throw in like $5. Let me just go ahead and change that out for white chips just so I can explain this a little easier. And what that is, you got to choose which number you're high on or which number you want the extra dollar on, because we have $5 here. Well, I have 6. Okay, let's do it with 5. So if you have a horn high 2, then you put $2 on that. The other bets have $1. A horn high yo, so you have the $2. It's high on the number you call. But if you stick to a normal horn bet, it's $4 bet. So what happens when a horn rolls? One of them gets paid, the other 3 are losers. So if the 3 or the yo they pay $15 minus the 3 that lose. So what they'll do is they'll actually just pay you $12, and if it pays, it stays, and then replace your bet. So there's your 15, but they just pay you out 12 and then repeat your bet. Of course, you don't have to make this bet. You can, hey dealer, take me down. You can do that if you'd like. But if it pays, it stays by default. So what happens if the 2 or 12 roll? So these get paid less because there's 2 different combinations to roll those. The 2 and 12, there's only one way to roll those. So they pay more. They pay 30 to 1. Sometimes you'll see it 31 for 1. It's the same thing. 30, let me show you this way. They could pay you 31 for the 1. And essentially, if you repeat your bet, you have $30. Or they just pay you 30 to the 1. And there's your $30 with your bet. But remember, with a horn bet, we're going to have 1 winner, 3 losers. So what they're going to do is pay you $27. There's your 30. But again, if it pays, it stays. They pay you 27 and you're still up. So that is the horn bet. And the saying is, anytime the horn rolls, you're going to see another one roll back to back. I don't know where that came from. And I do want to run it through Dicer.io. So we're going to simulate a bunch of rolls and see how often this actually pays off. Now, I'm going to add a little bit of a twist to this. So I'm going to roll this out here on the table, and I'm going to do see a horn, bet a horn. So if I roll a horn, I'm then going to make a horn bet. Because the 3 and the yo are only going to pay me 12, I'm going to same bet. But if the 2 or 12 rolls, I'm going to go ahead and bump up my bet because I'm going to get paid 27. I'm going to go ahead and bump it up to an $8 bet. Again, the 3 or the yo rolls, I'm just going to collect. If the 2 or the 12 rolls again, I'm going to keep pressing it up all the way to a $20 horn bet. So $5 on all the numbers. $20 horn bet. If it hits again, it's very unlikely. I'm just going to keep same betting at this point. All right, so this isn't necessarily a strategy. It's more of like a side game that you can play this beyond your other bets, but it is going to be interesting what a simulation says about see a horn, bet a horn. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and roll this out, but I may never even roll a horn number because they're difficult to roll. They do make up 6 combinations of the dice out of the 36 total. So essentially 1 in every 6 rolls, I should get a horn number. That's what the probability says. Same as the 7. I should roll a 7 or I should roll a horn. They both have a 1 in 6 chance. So if the horn hits, what are the chances are that it rolls again? You got it, 1 in 6. All right, I have $100. I probably don't need this. I'm going to assume someone else is rolling so I don't have to worry about a pass line bet. And again, this isn't really a strategy. It's just to see if the old wives' tale or the old craps player tale of see a horn, bet a horn actually works. So here we go. We'll just roll for the next few minutes and see what happens. We'll try to keep track of the puck. Hey, we're off to a start. 12 craps. Puck will stay there. So we see a horn. Let's go ahead and bet that $4 horn. See a horn, bet a horn. 6, easy 6. So our bet comes down. Now we're just going to roll until we see another horn. 9. I'll just kind of go through these real quick here. 4. Remember, we should see it 1 in 6. 1 out of every 6 times. And there it is, 3. So we'll go ahead and there's our $4 horn. We saw a horn. We bet it. Let's see if it rolls back to back. It did not. There's the 8. So we lose again. Here we go. Keep rolling. There's another horn number. I think we're above probability, but they're not happening back to back. Oh, that's only $3. It's $4. 12. There we go. So we get paid 30 minus the 3 losers, or $27. Now I'm going to ask the dealer, I'm going to make this an $8 horn. So let me go ahead and just change this out. So now we're pumping it up a little bit, a little pressure. Now we have an $8 horn. Here we go. Oh, we didn't get it. 4 the hard way. So this is all coming down, but we still got our profit. All right, keep the roll going. 10 the hard way, 10 hard. 7. That'll be the end of the roll for that shooter. Puck will go off. Again, we're not worried about a line bet. We're just looking for a horn. We're just playing the little side game here. 6, easy 6. Dealer will mark the 6. 10 the hard way, 10 hard. Maybe you can use your strategy and bet along with my rolling. There's the 6, easy. Puck will go off. We hit our point. Same shooter coming out. Yo, 11. Winner on the pass line, but that is a horn, so we're going to bet a horn. $4 horn bet. Here we go. 6 point is our new point, but we lost. Here we go. 6 point hit. Puck will go right back off. Same shooter. 7 front line winner. 6 easy. Mark up the 6. There's a 9. Horns are starting to slow down. There's a 5. That's just probability. Long-term math says 1 in 6 should be a horn. There's a 7 out for the shooter. All right, I'm going to dump the bowl to simulate a new shooter. See if we can get a horn number on the come-out roll. No, 7, front line winner. 3, craps. Gave it right back if you're a pass line player, but there's our horn number. See a horn, bet a horn. Here we go. Can we get 2 back to back? 6, easy 6. No, we do not. So down comes the bet. Here we go. Yo, there's a horn number. If we saw it, let me go ahead and get some change here. So I'm going to change out 20. There's 5, 10, 15, 20. So we saw a horn. We want to get that $4 horn bet down. Here we go. Oh, hard 4. So far, it's not looking so good for this see a horn, bet a horn. 6, easy 6, point hit, puck will go off. Same shooter, hit his point, coming out. 10, the easy way, 10, easy. 10, point hit, right back. Same shooter, coming out. 8, easy 8. 9, center field 9. 10, the easy way, 10 easy. Where's that horn number? 4. We need them, and we need them to come in bunches. There's a 12. There's a horn number for us. $4. Here we go. See a horn, bet a horn. Hey, no. Oh, I saw a lot of dots, but no good. There's a 10. Down comes our bet. 7 out for the shooter. So I'll show the math. If they roll to probability 1, but really you're looking for back-to-back. Now the chance, after you roll it once, the chance is it repeats. It goes back to 1 in 6. But for it to happen 2 times in a row before it's happened once is actually 1 in 36. So the chance for it to happen is 1 in 36. But we got to get the first one first. I'm going to simulate new shooter, new dice, coming out. There's the 8, easy 8. So stick around for dicer. That'll be interesting to see. And a quick 7 out. With multiple long simulations show. But at least for our roll, it doesn't look like we're doing that good. But maybe we're shooting under probability. All right, new shooter's out on the 5. Aces, spot and a dot. See a horn. Bet a horn. So it was 1 in 36. Now we've hit it once. Chance of it repeating, 1 in 6. That's just how the math is. There's a 9, so we didn't repeat. 8, easy 8. 2, the famous 2 call. That's aces. See a horn, we bet our horn. Can we roll it? We've got a 1 in 6 chance. No, 7 out for the shooter. Puck will go off, and we lose our bet. And we'll give this a couple more tries. Here we go. 7 on the come out. We don't care about that. We're just playing the horn numbers. There's a 9. Puck's going to be on the 9. 5. 4 the hard way. 5. I think we've had some decent rolls. There's a horn number. Yo. See the yo. Bet the horn. Can we get another horn? Hey, there we go. So again, it'll pay 30 minus the losers, or 27. I'm going to ask the dealer, hey, let's kick that up to an $8 bet because I have a profit, so I can afford to press a little bit and go for the big win. Big win, essentially double. If we win here, then we go to 5 and so on. All right, can we see it again? No, 8 the hard way. That's okay, we pulled our profit out of it. I don't know if overall we're profitable, but yeah, here we go. And 7 out. So we'll end it there. And we'll count it up. So we start with 100. Let's see if we actually made a profit here. 50, 75, $100. Look at that. We made a profit of $6. So there you go. I'm going to definitely run the simulations in Dicer. I'll show you the probability chart of how this particular roll did. Did I roll over, under what I should have rolled? And the key is, though, to hit them back to back, right? Because you got to see the horn, then you bet it, and you got to have it to roll again in order for you to win. So what do you think? Do you guys follow along with this myth, this superstition, or is this just like a legitimate craps play? All right, I'm excited to see how this graphs out. So let's go ahead and first of all show what today's rolls look like. You can see it goes down every time I lose, and then the big spikes up is when I actually hit it and had 2 horn numbers roll in a row. All right, let's go ahead and use some random number generated rolls. Now this is using my specific betting strategy that if it's a 2 or 12, I'll go ahead and bump it up to an $8 bet. And if it's 3 or 11, I'll just flat bet it. And then if I hit it for a second time, I'll go up to $5 if it's a 2 or 12. And then again, if it's a 3 or 11, I'll just same bet or flat bet. So if you didn't press the horn bets, you might get a little different results, but we'll go ahead and see if overall this way is profitable. All right, it looks like we hit some to start with, then we went down, and overall we lost money there. Let's go ahead and give it a few more tries. All right, we're starting off good. This time we did really well. See, according to the graph, we almost won about $150. Very nice. So definitely worked out that time. See a horn, bet a horn. You can see the big bumps up is where we actually hit. And that way we ended up down about, $92 or so. So not bad. Uh-oh, this one looks like it hurt quite a bit. We dropped all the way down to $56. Let's go ahead and run it again. Obviously, every roll is independent, so you never know. And I'm just doing 10 shooters of random number generated rolls. This one, we actually ended up with 107, similar to my live roll. Let's go ahead and give it one more try. So obviously this isn't conclusive, down to $91, but it doesn't look like we lose a whole lot of money on it, and sometimes we end up. So overall, see a horn, bet a horn, maybe it's a thing. That time we ended up at $104, so there you go.